And I could grab virtually any newspaper today and find some article on the front page, I'll just about guarantee you, that has something to do with economics. And so just an example of how much this affects our lives. This is affecting families, it's affecting banks, it's affecting national economies. President Obama talks about how do we get employment up. All of this boils into a large set of economic issues.
Every year we do host this flagship program as an opportunity to bring all 7 high schools together to compete with these very vibrant, interesting topics. To our knowledge, there really isn't any other public school system that has this type of joint resolution that brings all these different community organizations together to really help you, the students, enhance your academic experience with Minneapolis Public Schools.
It's kind of like back then they used to use gold as like currency, like our money value, and our money value isn't going to be equivalent to theirs. So it's kind of just like we're in 2 different worlds, but we're trying to work with the same process, but it's not going to work like this. Like same currency, but it's not going to work like that.
Because it's like far off. Due to the fact that we have more tourists that come here and invest in our economy, and we'll have more buyers, and there is not going to be an inflation.
Oh, it's like the money we're bringing is going to take
we're spending
extra money for them instead of printing.
32 out of the 33 developed nations have universal health care, the United States being the exception. Out of the 32 nations that have universal health care, 16 have government-administered single-payer.
The government is sort of regulating its own system. It's sort of conflict of interest because the government wants to save money, and Congress is overseeing both the use of money and the healthcare system. So there's sort of a separation between who's controlling money within the system and who's controlling
32 out of the 33 developed nations have universal health care. The United States being the exception. Out of the 32 nations that have universal health care, 16 have government-administered single-payer.
The government is sort of regulating its own system.
Why don't you guys decide when you're there who's going to sit and do the rebuttals?
Healthcare system. So
in 2003, the employment rate among 22 to 24-year-old university grads who took time off before going to university was 87.5%. For the rates of those who didn't take time off was 79.69%.
Evan goes to school part-time and works part-time. He can also make the money that he needs to succeed in school, pay off his debts before he gets to that. Plus, he'll have he'll learn time management and he'll have the work experience that his employers will look at after college. He'll have also a lot of references when he get out of college that he'll be able to find a better paying job.
For the rates of those who didn't take time off was 79.69%.
If Evan goes to school part-time and works part-time, he can also make the money that he needs to succeed in school, to pay off his debts before he gets to that. Plus, he'll have he'll learn time management and he'll have the work experience that his employers will look at after college, and he'll have also a lot of references when he get out of college that he'll be able to find a better paying job.
By working part-time and going to school part-time, it is the best of 2 worlds. We combine having work experience and having an education, which will help him in the realm of working.
And it's not okay to assume that just because they're young and they're healthy, because everyone gets sick, it's not really an age limit to illness. And we feel like the single-payer system makes things easier because students don't have to worry about how they're going to get money for certain things, and that no matter what, if they do have a job and they're paying taxes, they'll be able to go to the hospital to get better so they can continue working at their job.
If one day do get a job, it's a very high-paying job, and they buy very high-paying insurance, for example, there would likely be some sort of small tax on that, but overall, for most of their lives, they have a better system.
I hope that you walk away with this having learned quite a bit, maybe met some new friends, learned different ways of thinking about some of these really important topics in our society and in our economy today.
I am in policy debate, and this debate was totally different from my experience because in policy debate you have the NAF and the NAG, and in this one you have all these different sides that you actually get to participate and answer to. So I would recommend other people joining in.
It was a
really good experience. You know, I learned how to argue for a side, even if I don't agree with that side. I learned how to support what I think with facts.
I never knew you could have a debate between 3 different groups about like something like healthcare. I thought there was just like only like 2 sides, and actually there's a lot more. It was pretty cool, and there was ice cream.
You get to hear ideas of other schools, and it's not about the awards, but it's just about what you get out of it.